And welcome back to Megavato channel. Today I want to talk about garage kits, Wonder Festival, all the cool things that are sold that us people in the US we just cannot get. It is super hard to get garage kits from Wonder Festival. Proxies, the ones I've dealt with, half did me wrong. Other half came out great. So you're basically shooting in the dark. If you can find a reliable proxy, by all means use them. I've had some iffy lucks on the ones that I've had. So if you know someone who can you can recommend, by all means you let me know. But at a reasonable price. Some people charge you like $300 just to be there with no guarantee that you'll get anything. You know what? We all got we all gotta make money. I get it, but we need some reasonable prices, okay? Especially right now with everything going on with the economy, okay? Now, that being said, I was actually in a bidding war just last weekend on a couple of garage kits. One was a Iris garage kit that I did not have. It was one of the first ones from years ago. Another one was a garage kit from Mega Man ZX series. Um, they're pictured right here. Now, I'll be very honest with you. That Iris kit, it was cute. But that ZX character, that thing sold for what, 800 bucks? I'm gonna lie to you. That was an ugly garage kit. I know it's several years old, over a decade. But honestly, I was probably in a bidding war with two, three other people besides myself, and that's probably one of the reasons why I went up so high in price. So if you won, sorry, I really wanted it, but I had my limits. Um, but honestly, when it got to a certain point, I'm like, you know what? It'll come up for sale again. Number one, so patience is a virtue, and number two, and I can't stress it enough, it's an ugly garage kit. Now, in Spanish, we say es horroroso pero hermoso. I mean, I like it. It's ugly, but I like it. But for that price, I could have waited. Now, Iris, I really did want Iris, and I was in a bidding war on that one too. But I had a magic number in mind that I wasn't going to go past that number. And then once we reached that number, I kept bidding. And it got to a point where, like, you know what? If I don't stop, it's going to get up to the $800 range like the other garage kit. So I cut my losses. I ain't going to lie to you. I got lots of expenses. Girls in college. Quinceañera coming up. So guess what? I got to watch my pennies. It'll come up for sale. And if it never does, I got like 4 irises. How many irises do I really need, anyways? I need to get one built, to be honest with you. But that being said, let me tell you something, collectors. You gotta be patient, okay? I know, you gotta have it. And just because someone says it's rare and worth XYZ dollar amount, don't take their word for it. Do some research, legitimate research. And sometimes, I've done it myself. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and you gotta pay premium if you really want it. I've done it. Was it worth it? Heck yeah, dude, it was worth it. But sometimes I gotta be smart about it and just be patient. Now, something else. These garage kits, very limited edition. I mean, they're only sold in Japan, and then afterwards, I either get them from proxies like Bai or Mekari, Japan, or if I'm fortunate enough, I got some good friends who are collectors, and eventually, they might sell me a piece or two. So, to all you collectors out there that we've done business with, I appreciate it. It's art. It's behind glass for me. All the garage kits that I have will one day be built and painted, and it's gonna be a museum inside my house. But I've been told, and I've been had a few. As a matter of fact, I had a phone call just a few weeks ago. A friend of mine is like, "Hey, can I borrow a kit?" I'm like, "No. What for?" We're gonna scan it, and we're gonna 3D print it. Now, I used to be very much against 3D prints, But my friend Paolo from the Philippines, the stuff that he does with 3D prints and his figures, awesome work. I got so much stuff on order from him, it's ridiculous. See some of my videos. If you're interested, let me know. I'll give you his contact information. He does awesome pieces, and there's more on the way. Okay. However, a lot of these kits that I have, I've been very blessed to have them because they're rare. They were hard to find. I just got 3 of them just a month or 2 months ago. It took me 7 years to find these kits. And you know what? If I start getting them scanned, they'll be readily available for somebody else. Now, if you want to scan your kits, by all means, more power to you. There are some awesome people out there who do awesome work with 3D scanners and printers. One of my colleagues in collecting, One Pixel at a Time, he does awesome work with his prints. I bought a couple of things from him as well, which I need to build and paint. One Pixel at a Time. One day I will send you a picture of the Dark Elf once it's professionally painted. But honestly, I just have no interest in having none of my stuff scanned and 3D printed. And I don't do it out of malice. It's just for some collectors, you know, I just don't want to share it. You know, it took me time, money, and sometimes I had to choose between buying this or doing something else. And I chose this. This is what I enjoy to do. I love collecting. I love being on the hunt. Every day, you'd be surprised how much time I spend on the computers, on the apps, and just searching for items. Sometimes I get them really, really cheap. Sometimes I pay premium. Sometimes I gotta negotiate. But you know what? It's for the love of collecting. You know, every man needs some sort of hobby. You know, for me, this is it. This is what I enjoy. I'm a very busy person. This is my escape. This is my me time. So, you know, you like to collect? Great. Back to garage kits. These are sold only once or twice a year, and once they're sold, if we're lucky, they might sell it at the next event or the following event, and that's it. And they're made in very limited numbers, so they are a pain in the butt to find. Every Wonder Festival, I know I gotta set aside some of my budget for the event. Why? Because the scalpers, no, not scalpers, the resellers are gonna be on buy-in the next few days, and then it's my job to outbid everybody else. It gets kind of expensive. It is what it is. But I'm still waiting for a couple of kits I didn't get at the last event. If you have them, I need the one with the ZX models, by the way. Please let me know. I would love to buy them. And I got one kit, and I bought it from Korea. And I made a mistake, and I put the wrong zip code, and I sent that to the seller, and then he sent it to the United States. Well, it's about 2 hours from where I'm at. I called the post office. Luckily, they intercepted it, and they're putting the zip code correctly on it. So one or two things are going to happen. Either it will arrive at my residence, or it's going to be sent back to South Korea, which I already told the seller I'll pay for shipping again once you get it. So I have no idea if I'm going to get it this month or if I want to get it in 2 months. But it'll get here eventually. But that's all I got. Just wanted to talk about garage kits. And other than that, please like, subscribe, and thank you for watching Megavato channel.